Hi there. I want to welcome you to Curriculum Night at Prestonwood Christian Academy. I am Lori Napier, and you are in the right place if you are interested in information about the PreAP Algebra 1 class. I want to give you some information about myself and then a little bit of information about the class in general. So, I have been teaching for 34 years. Both in public school and private school, mostly in private Christian schools. But I have taught, I think at this point, I've taught every math class that any high school might offer, from Algebra 1 up through the AP Calculus classes. And this is, I was at PCA for about 6 years and then moved away, followed my husband through a job transfer. We moved to Chicago for about 6 years. And then about 4 years ago, we moved back um, to this area as with another job transfer, and so we were just thrilled to get back this way, and I was definitely glad to get back to PCA. So a little bit about my family. I've been married for 34 years. I have two sons, both of which are PCA alumni. My oldest right here is Doug. He's been married for 5 or 6 years. I'm not sure. And like I said, he graduated in 2007 from PCA. He also went to Texas A&M, so he's an Aggie, and he actually works here in town in the Plano area. His degree is in engineering, electronics engineering. And then my younger son, Danny, who graduated from PCA in 2008, he's also A&M alum. He did his undergrad there, and then he went to law school at Washington and Lee University, and he is now back in town. And I think he's been working here in town for, I think he's been working here as an attorney for about 3 to 4 years, something like that. So the most important thing I can tell you about my family is that I now have one grandchild. Our granddaughter Lee is about 8 months old now, and I can say the bright spot of kind of being restricted to our homes is that it's really freed up some time that we've been able to spend with her. So that part of it has just really been a blessing. A little bit about the class. I will be trying to kind of drive this home throughout the year with the students, and I think it's just something that maybe if you and I can be in agreement on, and you can help me really kind of present this information to the kids. And that is, first of all, one of the most important things is I really need students to understand the value of the consistent daily work. We will have an assignment almost every single day. And, sometimes it might be only 10 minutes, sometimes it might be 20 or 30 minutes, but it's the kind of thing that if they will just stay caught up and do those things every day, it'll be a constant spiral, and it'll just really build in the review that they need for the real long-term retention. I find that students really start to feel overwhelmed, even if they just miss, a day of work. Then when they come back the following day, they just feel completely behind. So this is just, it's just, homework is much more important than the grade. It's much more about the value that it brings to the whole class. And then I tell them all the time, be present every day. And I don't necessarily mean be in attendance, although I mean that as well, because it's just so important to be there. I don't think, even if you can look up material or get notes from someone, it's just not the same as actually being there and being a part of that kind of dynamic discussion that's constantly kind of evolving into whatever it needs to be for that day. But when I say be present, I mean, don't just zone out if you think it's something that you understand. A lot of times someone might ask a question, and I think that students maybe tend to kind of gloss over if it wasn't their question. But yet when I answer a question, yes, I will try and answer it specifically, but I always try and bring more to it than just what was asked. I try and turn it into the question that I wish had been asked by someone, so that everyone in class is going to get something significant out of whatever I'm presenting. The next thing is, students just have to ask questions. And yes, I'm talking about asking questions during class, But I'm also talking about, if there are things that you don't get answered, or if something comes up, outside of class when you're working on homework, or if it's just, I don't know, if maybe you're just not the type of person who wants to put yourself in front of everybody. I am always available. I am at school before school, early before school. We have activity period 4 days out of the 5 throughout the week, where time is built into the day that they can come and ask questions. But I'm also there after school for quite a while. School's over, generally speaking, at 3:20. I'm always there till at least 4:30. Usually it's 5 or after. So I'm very available. If they can't get a question answered from me, it's not because I wasn't there. So just please encourage them to come and see me as much as possible. Um, I guess the one thing that I would just want to leave you with, and that is, if you ever have any questions or concerns, please feel free to contact me and email me, call me, whatever it is that I can do for you. I'm just happy to help. So have a great night.